Hello my beautiful Taurians, welcome to your second half of June 2022 reading. Thank you for your patience. I know it's been a long time coming, there's just been lots happening, and also maintaining this channel is really hard work. So thank you all for tuning in and for your continued support, your likes, your comments. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to start general and then we're going to take a look at what's going on in your love life. Okay, it does look like you're standing on the precipice of profound change in your life. I'm yet to determine, what area of your life is undergoing the most transformation. But Spirit is giving me this card here, Sea Glass, from the Salt and Sea Oracle. And it's talking about your future being rewritten. It's talking about metamorphosis. So this card is about, doors being closed in your life in order to open up some new ones, all right? And interesting that you got the Hermit Crab as well. When we are about to head into Cancer season, the Hermit Crab is asking you to stay adaptable and stay resourceful. Makes sense. If you're going through a lot of change, you do need to kind of adapt, adjust. You do need to stay a little bit flexible because you won't be able to anticipate every single thing that comes up. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to trust your intuition. You've got the Wisdom card, and it's saying by listening to your intuition, you'll access the infinite well of wisdom that is within you. Listen and act on your intuition and let this energy return to you. You have all of the answers within you. So as we head into Cancer season, Cancerians are highly intuitive, okay? They're ruled by the moon, and we all know that the moon represents the feminine, and the feminine represents the intuition, right? So you've got legacy. The choices we make in this life create the legacy we leave behind. What mark will you make? So it could be that the changes you are undergoing are regarding your career. You want to make a mark in your career, so you're making changes to honor that decision. You've got faith. Let your faith be bigger than your fear. Have trust that everything is as it's meant to be right now. And again, another card about change, evolve. And you've got butterflies here, which obviously represent metamorphosis. The green light is on and the time is now. Release anything that has held you back. This is your life and be ready to evolve, is the message. So pretty powerful cards that you have there, Taurus. Let's just make some room. I'm going to just shuffle a couple more cards for some more general messages before we move on to your love life. What is the second half of June all about? June 2022 for Taurus. Please, angels and spirit, what does the second half of June have in store for Taurus, please? What does the second half of June have in store for Taurus, please? Yeah. I love this. Okay, so as I was shuffling, I was drawn to this card. And it's a portal, okay? So you are walking through the threshold to new beginnings, okay? Shadow self is all about the need to kind of identify your fears that might be holding you back from these new beginnings coming in for you. You've got power. Yep, I just finished telling you you had some very powerful cards. Your life is calling for you to step into your power, make decisions. That's the legacy card. Life is not a dress rehearsal. So you need to be brave at this point in time. Okay, so you've got gratitude. I feel like you need to make decisions based on what you're grateful for in your life, what you want more of, what makes you feel blessed to be alive. And also remember that gratitude is the most powerful tool when you want to manifest something. It kind of speeds up the whole manifesting process when we're talking about the law of attraction. So you need to turn any lack mindset into a gratitude mindset, because when you feel like something is missing in your life or lacking in your life, you give that energetic momentum, and it just becomes more and more lack. So you need to turn your lack mindset into gratitude mindset, and be grateful for everything that you do have going for you. Okay, and peace. I feel like you need to let go of anything that is compromising your sense of peace. I feel like your choices are going to bring you more peace. Okay, and yeah, you're manifesting more abundance in your life, which is really, really nice. Okay, so I'm going to just do a message from the manifestation deck, and then we'll check out what's going on for you in love. Yeah, see, all your cards are about this. Open up to change. So don't resist change, embrace it, right? Prepare for it, count on it. It's the only constant in this life. All right, let's have a look and see what's going on in your love life. Angels and Spirit, what are the dominant energies for Taurus in love? What is going on for Taurus in love, please? Second half of June 2022. What is going on for Taurus in love? So Taurus, it definitely looks like your cards are showing me Seven of Cups, a bit of confusion, maybe illusions. You were hoping that your relationship or your connection would go a certain way, but then there's been a lack of communication. Page of Cups in the reverse. We also have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Both cards tell me about a lack of communication, a lack of momentum, and so Nine of Wands, you're wondering, do I keep going? Is this going to pay off, or am I wasting my time? The Nine of Wands talks about fatigue and weariness. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse next to the Four of Swords. Okay, so there's healing, the need to take some time out, think about things, rest. This is you've shown up in your reading, the Empress. But Six of Swords at the end tells me that after waiting a while to hear from your person of interest, you may just move on. Yeah, the Hanged Man definitely feels like someone kept you hanging, kept you waiting. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, there could have been false promises. The connection wasn't grounded. It wasn't getting off the ground. Page of Swords, there was a lot of thinking and not acting. I definitely feel that you were left disappointed by someone. Five of Cups. So I feel like this is you. Someone has turned their back on you, and there's a missed opportunity here. Page of Pentacles, maybe it was a new connection. You were hoping that things would develop. The Page of Pentacles talks about the initial stages of attraction, but then all of a sudden we have the Death card. So things might have come to an abrupt end. And I don't think you were all too happy about it. Three of Cups in the reverse. We have two threes in the reverse. We have the Nine of Swords. So I feel like you were kind of worried about it at one point. You were losing sleep about it. You were thinking, what do I do? Where do I stand with this person? Ace of Swords in the reverse. Another card about a lack of communication. Another card about confusion. So the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Swords in the reverse is telling me you were very confused about this, but then all of a sudden you were tired of waiting. You were tired of being put on hold. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Things felt stuck, especially with the Hanged Man here. Queen of Wands, I feel like you took your power back. I feel like you took matters into your own hands. You found your confidence and you decided to move on. Yeah, the waiting proved too much of a burden. 3 of Wands next to the 10 of Wands, okay? So 10 of Swords, you felt betrayed. This person left you hanging, and there could have been a third party simply because we have the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords both in the reverse position. Yeah. I feel like the person's lack of decision and action, 2 of Swords, you know, this is a stalemate energy, 2 of Swords. This person's indecision, their indecisiveness caused you to call it judgment. 10 of Cups in the reverse. This person, if they can't, you know, make up their mind now, they're never going to be able to give me that happily ever after that I know I deserve. Yeah, I feel like you were dealing with someone who was quite passive, someone who was quite indecisive. Could have been a Libra, could have been a Pisces with that 7 of Cups and the Hanged Man. So let's have a look at your simple love advice, Taurus. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is Taurus's love advice in the second half of June 2022, please. What is Taurus's love advice? Second half of June 2022. Yeah, I'm getting the same messages. With one step at a time, I feel like you were prepared to be patient for this person. At one point, you thought that they were just taking a slowly cautious approach, but then I feel like you realized that, you know, they were kind of taking it a little bit far, dragging their feet, and you worked up the courage to say, you know what, this isn't working for me, I'm out. Yeah, you've got hide and seek. You were holding back from, you know, speaking up, but then you realized that this person is, you know, they're not appreciating you, so it became a missed opportunity. You decided no one should have more power over this decision than me. So, yeah, that's what I feel has happened. This person was closed off. They could have been an avoidant personality with this hide and seek card. You know, they wanted to be pursued, and you weren't prepared to, you know, continue to chase this person. You were like, what's mine will be mine. You know, what's meant for me will be, and I won't need to bend over backwards to make it happen. I won't need to force anything. It will be natural. So that's what I'm getting there. Let's see if we can get any further information. What's going on for Taurus, second half of June 2022, please? What's going on for Taurus, second half of June 2022, please? Yeah, we've got recent breakup. I definitely feel like you closed the door on that connection. And you're in recovery mode. Yeah, power of choice. I feel like you took your power back. You trusted your intuition, and you were like, whatever choice I make, and I feel like most of you moved away from this connection. I'll find love again. I'm not going to stay out of fear. Yeah, we've got out of touch. So I feel like this person had a bit of an ego that got in the way of this connection. Maybe they kept you at arm's length. I definitely feel there could have been a third party for many of you. So they could have been involved with someone else, or they felt obligated to someone else. They kept you in the dark. We have hidden plans. It's kind of like the Seven of Cups. You know, they kept you in a state of confusion about where you stood with them. They chose not to reveal everything to you. So that was a red flag. I feel like they kind of, as I said to you earlier, maybe communication dwindled. They were keeping you in the dark deliberately, and then all of a sudden you called it. You cleared the air. You actually put your boundary in place. Yeah, so we've got unawakened. This person didn't have the same awareness of the connection. So that's why they were dragging their feet. They weren't sure what they wanted, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see what their vices were to kind of explain, you know, a bit more about what was going on for them. That was immaturity. So some of them were immature. Let's see, angels and spirit. Show me Taurus's person of interest, second half of June 2022. What were their vices? What are their vices? Yeah, look, I definitely felt this distant. They kept you at arm's length. They create space to protect themselves. They didn't invest in you, like, energetically as well as financially. We've got broke ass. So they never had any money, and expected you to pay. This person was a bit gossipy. Maybe they liked a bit of drama. And maybe they were influenced by gossip as well. They're anxious. This person's anxious. They have turbulent thoughts. They lack courage. We've got coward here. They liked the attention that you gave them, is what I'm getting, because we have fame, lust, and they enjoyed the sexual connection that many of you shared with them. But beyond that, they weren't looking for anything more. We have wandering eye. This person just wasn't, you know, looking for commitment. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Let's see what they would say to you. What would this person say to Taurus, please? What would this person say to Taurus? Blocked by fears. True intimacy is putting me at risk of getting hurt. Okay, so there's that coward energy coming through. What they say to Taurus, please, Spirit? What they say to Taurus? Right, here we go. There's a whole other side to me that you haven't seen yet, and I'm ready to show you. I have addictions that I haven't told you about, but I'm too afraid to tell you and lose you forever. I feel like this person was very passive. They always expected you to be the first one to make a move. Again, I'm getting someone dragging their feet. They're a little bit manipulative in that they're not above putting on an act to get what they want. So that could be physical affection, that could be attention. Yeah, see, I'm slowing things down. I need some time to adjust to the changes. This person was just too slow. And then Spirit is saying this person was only here to help you heal those parts of yourself that you've been ignoring for so long. Trust the process. Okay. Very interesting. So I'm going to end with a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What is Taurus's message, please, in love, second half of June 2022? What does Taurus need to know in love, second half of June 2022, please? To be fair, so it might have been a very imbalanced or unbalanced connection, where one person was doing all of the work, the initiating. You could have been dealing with a Libra who was highly indecisive. Yeah, and Spirit is saying it's time for you to go. So you saw the signs, and I'm seeing lots of flags in these cards. So yeah, you got the message is what I'm getting here. You've got a 9, which means wrapping up cycles, and you have an 11 in terms of the numbers here. So 11 is new paths opening up for you, which is really, really nice. So 38 says, that's the to be fair card. It says, can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. So it could have been a very one-way connection. There's much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. Okay. And time to go is pretty straightforward, but I will read you the message, Taurus. It says, it's over, or at the very least, the form this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. It's time for letting go, knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. Well, we saw the Death card, we saw the 10 of Swords. That doesn't mean anything is lost, although this card could speak to a breakup, a drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract. It's more about release than destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it never was. And you did get that card. That card was, what is yours will be yours. What's meant for you will not pass you by, okay? So endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. Okay, Taurus, I hope that this reading was helpful. Please do leave me feedback in the comment section, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!